King Theron was famous for his wisdom. He had read many books on how to rule a kingdom, how great leaders made decisions, and how to handle power. He knew what a perfect kingdom should look like, but he also knew the world was not perfect. His kingdom was strong, but there were secret struggles for power, hidden resentments, and nearby kingdoms waiting for a chance to attack. Theron's advisor, an old man named Elias, often told him, "Books are like maps, Your Majesty, but real life is always changing." He meant that knowing something in theory is different from using it in real situations. One day, a group of visitors arrived from the kingdom of Viridia. Their king Valerius was powerful but unpredictable. Sometimes he made sudden decisions and trusted no one. The visitors said they wanted to discuss trade, but Theron suspected they had another reasons. Theron knew he needed a smart plan. He couldn't just rely on logic. He had to understand how people think and act. Theron sent spies to learn more about Viridia's king and his court. He wanted to know their personal rivalries and hidden goals, not just their official policies. He picked not only skilled diplomats but also charming and observant individuals. He knew that personal connections were just as important as formal agreements. Theron believed Valerius was testing him, so he arranged grand feasts and public events to show his kingdom's wealth and unity. He also made sure Viridia's people accidentally overheard conversations about his army's strength. For example, when a Viridian guest toured the armory, two generals casually talked about their kingdom's new siege weapons, making it clear that Theron was prepared for war if necessary. The negotiations were tough. The lead negotiator, Marcus, kept changing demands. One moment, he said Viridia needed grain because of shortage. The next, he said they wanted access to Theron's iron mines for religious purposes. Theron stayed calm. He realized Marcus was not asking for what Viridius truly needed. He was testing Theron's confidence. When Marcus asked for the iron mines, Theron firmly said, "Our mines are important for our security. However, we can discuss a fair trade deal that benefits both of us." They showed both strength and willingness to cooperate. Later, Marcus tried to cause problems by saying some of Theron's nobles were unhappy with him. But Theron was prepared. He publicly praised his advisors, even those who had disagreed with him before. He shared a story about how he had debated with a noble and reached a fair compromise. This proved that they was a strong and confident leader, making it harder for Valerius to spread doubt. In the end, Theron successfully made a fair trade deal. More importantly, he showed that his kingdom was not weak or divided. Valerius would now think twice before trying to challenge him. As the Viridian delegation left, Elias smiled and said, "You have learned, Your Majesty. A map is useful, but the real skill is knowing how to navigate the land." Theron nodded. He now understood that wisdom was not just about knowing facts, it was about knowing how to use them in real life.